Welcome to the Spooktacular, our favorite event of the year. I have been working tirelessly all day. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so much fun. We're going to have the most amazing month together of all time ever. It's going to be so much fun. Welcome to the Spooktacular. This is not the final uh, decorations of the room, but George and I worked really hard to get as much of it up and out as we could. So I don't have the decorations on the tree yet, but Evie wanted to put them on. So she'll be here later to put them on. And I'm hiding. Behind me, there's another haunted house. And then this is one of the haunted houses from Scentsy, the diffuser. So Kelly Hare is here. I got this from her. Got my little Hello Kitty. I've got my magic wand. We're going to have so much fun. I also literally in like 20 minutes put together a trailer for the disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. So I'm going to be revealing that today, as well as the release date of the book. So, okay. There's a lot of excitement. I was literally like trying to curl my hair and put these ribbons in the last 5 seconds because we've been working so hard today to get everything done. Deep breaths. Welcome everyone to the 2024 Spooktacular Halloween party. So I think, oh, the cat, he's here. I have to turn the cat on. Give me just a moment. Hold on. Someone mentions the cat. I was like, "I'm gonna turn it on loop and you won't see me," but now you saw me anyway. Let's pretend the cat was there the whole time. He's just hiding behind me. Oh, you just found a purple velvet hooded cape. I'm gonna buy it when I finish my work in progress. I love it. So we're gonna have lots of shenanigans, lots of fun. Welcome, Tigger. Welcome, welcome. And Danya. Where'd it go? Danya, welcome to the Broken Chapter Society, something new for this year. The cat has no name. Should we name him? So, if you are new to our community, there are basically this October or October 29th, I should say, is the anniversary or book birthday of my very first book. So I wrote Beautiful Demons back in 2010 and published the book October 29th, 2010, and never in a million years thought that there would be, a million people downloading that book over the course of, 10 years or whatever. But we are hitting the 14th anniversary this month. Usually for Spooktacular, we do 13 days at the end of the month, but 13 days straight plus 30 days straight of vlogs in November was literally killing me. So I thought this year we are going to spread it out. There will actually be more uh, activities this month than usual, but they're going to be more spread out and mostly on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a bit of a break on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. So, what we're going to do first, before I actually reveal the release date and everything else, is we're going to go over the schedule. And I need to see if I can pull it up in a way that you guys can see it easily, but I'm not sure. Might just want to share my website, which might be the easiest way to do it. So then you can kind of see where you go to see everything while we're there. And I will say, one thing to keep in mind is that because I'm doing something a little bit different this year, because I also have a release, I have Preptober, and I have a trip to Houston. I'm speaking at an event in November. There's a lot going on. Oh my gosh, Vanessa Paw, shut up. That is so cute, Brecky. Vanessa Paw. That's so cute. Happy Harper holidays. That's so beautiful. I love it. Um, Vanessa Paw is a winner. That is such a cute name. I love it. Binks, that's a cute name too. It's not from a different cat though. Uh Demon. We could call him Demon. That would work too. But I will just say, like, we'll see how this goes this year. I am very much trying to move into a season of my life where I'm I know my tendency is to overpromise and sometimes also overdeliver. So but there have also been past years in Spooktacular where I ended up with the flu, I ended up with COVID, and so we're gonna play it by ear. We have a schedule. I will keep you updated if the schedule will need to change, but try to just be flexible with me, be understanding that, I'm human and this is just a free event and we're all having fun, but there will be so many good giveaways this month. There will be so much fun, so many live events, lots of fun stuff. So where you find he's shirtless. He's inexplicably shirtless cat. Oh, we could call him Venom. Hmm. He does have green eyes. I do kind of like that too. Oh, it's the cat from Hocus Pocus. Right, right, right. Okay. Where am I? Let's take a look at my website. Also, let me just say, Annie, welcome to the Broken Chapter Society. So fun. I love it. I haven't even looked to see how many members we have, but it's over 350 now, which just kind of blows my mind. I love you guys so much. Okay. All of the hub of the event is going to be mostly here on YouTube as well as on my website. So my website is just sarracannon.com. Make sure you spell Sarah with 2 R's, no H, sarracannon.com. I've been posting it kind of everywhere, but it's easy to find. And what's funny is I don't post to my blog very often, so the previous posts were last year's Spooktacular. But if you scroll down to the 2024 Spooktacular Halloween party starts now, you will see a little blog post here that has the grand prize giveaway. So we already have 616 entries into the grand prize giveaway. And every time there is an event going on the schedule, there will be a giveaway that goes along with it. Sometimes there will also be flash giveaways in the Facebook group or on Discord or here on YouTube as well. But there will definitely be a giveaway anytime there's something on the schedule or the calendar that says there's an event like today. There's a giveaway today. The Spooktacular Grand Prize is basically a Sarra Cannon paperback library. You'll get all of my paperbacks, every single book I've ever written, with the exception of After Midnight, which does not have a paperback. So everything else in one package, anywhere in the world, I will ship to you, signed with some special goodies. So in order to enter, if you see it says entering as Sarra Cannon, kind of like underneath the description, but above the entries, you do have to log in. So you can use Facebook, Google, Twitch, and I think email or something like that to log in. This is not because anybody's going to be keeping your information. Like, you're not signing up for my newsletter or anything like that. It's just purely to keep it from getting hit with a bunch of spam. And so that I know who you are if you win. And that's all it's used for. And then it's deleted. So the entries, like the way that you enter, will be different every day. Every time I give you guys an entry, every time you log in. So you log in, you're automatically entered. Then you also can, like, today's, or for the grand prize, visit me on Instagram, visit me on Pinterest. And if you want to, like, you can see my kitchen boards over there, but also if you go to my Pinterest, I have a Pinterest board for A Mirror of Shadows and one for the Shadow Demons world. And I'll be adding more as we go. So if you want to check it out, come follow me there. And you can also comment on the blog post itself. And that all gives you multiple entries. So if you did all of them, you would get 4 entries, and you can come back and enter every day. So if you really want to win like 30 paperbacks from me, 29 paperbacks, then go enter every day. Also on this blog post, you have a gift here that if you would like, you can go download, which is a desktop wallpaper for your computer that has an October calendar, Sunday start. I didn't think about making a Monday start one, but if there's a request, it wouldn't take me that long to do a Monday start calendar. There is a banner with the original cover for Disappearance, Vanessa Shaw, the quote that says, "Books may well be the only true magic." And then on the left side, there is a full calendar of events going on for the month. And I have it currently on all of my desktops. So if you want to keep an eye on that, then there are some links here of where you can go to join in the fun. So Facebook group, YouTube channel, Twitch, and then there's a Spooktacular Google Calendar. I'm not going to click on it because then you would see my family stuff would show up. But you can click on the Google Calendar and it will give you a choice to add it to your own Google Calendar. So if you use Google Calendar, you might enjoy it. You could also join my Discord server and make sure to bookmark my blog. Then I have the schedule written down here. So that's what we're going to kind of go over real quick now. I love this too. Just happy to be here. No prizes necessary. I feel the same way. I was telling everybody last night we did some reading sprints on Twitch and YouTube, and it was just so joyful. Just like 100 of my best friends hanging out with me, and it's so fun. And here we are. Like if we think back to the original coffee chats and stuff like that, we had maybe like 75 people a day, something. Now we're at 250 people here just hanging out. Like I love seeing your recurring names. And even if you're here on replay or you're a lurker and you never comment, I want you to know that you are so welcome here and so much a part of this community just for contributing your time and your energy to this event. It means so, so much. So here's the schedule. We're going to go over the schedule and then we're going to reveal the release date for Vanessa Shaw. I'm so excited. Okay. 10-1 already happened. That was the grand prize and the schedule announced. 10-3 was last night. So that was 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. Some of these events I know are going to be just impossible. It's like 1 a.m. in the UK. So it's not going to work for everybody. But I tried to kind of give us a variety of times. So we have some things at like 8 p.m., 4 p.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. so that hopefully we kind of hit at least some time that people in Australia, people in New Zealand, India, or people in Germany, everyone has something they can show up to, but everything will be recorded as well that you can watch on replay and just pretend we're live. So today we have Coffee Chat, Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. Then tomorrow at 1 p.m., we have a YouTube premiere, which will be similar to YouTube Live, except instead of me being live on camera, it will be a video of my writing retreat in the woods in Oklahoma. I don't yet know because I have not finished editing the video how long it will be, but it's going to be a long vlog. So it'll probably be between 30 minutes and an hour, maybe more like 40 to 45 minutes. I'm not 100% certain, but it was like 5 days in the woods. So it's going to be long. So we have that happening tomorrow at 1 p.m. and we will have live chat just like we have right now, even though it's a pre-recorded video. It's not scary. It's just mostly me writing, but there are a few moments where you might laugh at me because I literally like moved the couch in front of the door kind of stuff, but it's not scary because nothing scary happened, but it will be, you will see me be scared. So you might laugh. So that will be tomorrow at 1. Again, you can watch it anytime after, but the chat will only be available at that time. Then on Sunday at spoiler alert, I survived. Yay. I made it through. Sunday, we have our first Curator of Secrets, which is the $9.99 a month tier of the Broken Chapter Society. That tier is the only tier right now that comes with bonus live streams. So I've been doing YouTube shorts. There's going to be mail for everybody, and there's going to be like physical things you'll get in the mail, but it's not happening yet. Like I said earlier, that stuff is coming a little bit later because I have to get it all designed. There is a big, I have an artist currently working on stuff behind the scenes. There's lots of fun stuff. I can't even tell you because I want it to be a surprise, but there are things happening, but it will not be here in the first couple of weeks. That will be later in the month or early November. But Broken Chapter Society exclusive Curator of Shadows or Curator of Secrets only. So this is everyone who's subscribed as a Curator of Secrets will get maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours of hanging out with me on Sunday at 3 p.m. And again, you will be able to watch it on replay if you can't make it live. We're just going to hang out. I'm not going to have like a big schedule or anything like that, but I'm going to try today to set up a top-down view as well as a camera view here so that I can be working in my planner while we're chatting. So if you want to bring your planner, bring some craft stuff, do your diamond painting, like do whatever you want to do, that will all be here as just us hanging out on Sunday. I'm going to be setting up my planner. I'm going to talk a lot about the Project 48 that I have going on. We're going to talk a little bit about manifesting. So that'll be just a fun hangout. And of course, no pressure if you don't have the funds to join Broken Chapter Society. This is just a bonus extra thing. But like coffee chats are going to remain free regardless of whether you're a member. And if you are somebody who has joined at any tier, I have been sharing some YouTube shorts and behind the scenes. Some of them I've been sharing with all members and some only with the middle tier up. So join wherever you feel excited to join. Welcome, Nicole, and welcome to everybody who joined when I wasn't live, because I know we've had just like 10, 15, 20 people joining a day. And it's just, I feel like my whole soul is alive. Does that make sense? I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like this is exactly the person I was meant to be, the kind of community I always wanted to lead, the kind of events I always wanted to do. I don't know. It's just wild. I have not done a questionnaire yet, so it hasn't come at all. It's on the process. So I kind of tried to explain it on the very first day that I was explaining that I wanted to go ahead and get the membership going, but it's incremental. So we've got the membership, we're doing shorts, we're doing some live streams, and then I will add in getting a questionnaire from everybody, and I will post it like 1,000 times. Like I will post it everywhere many, many, many times to make sure that everybody gets it. But let me see if I can. My plan, Mary, is to have it to you by next Friday. So be on the lookout on the tab for community members, as well as here in the description and things like that, because it'll definitely be live by next week, because I've got stuff I want to send to you and things like that. And I want to start sending out emails to you as well to remind you of like events that we have going on that are members only and things like that. But yes, I am busy, and I'm not complaining at all, but it's a busy, busy, busy season for me. And I want to do it all and I'm enjoying it, but I have to pace myself. So I think for a long time, I have held myself back from certain things because I think, or I have pushed myself beyond limits that are healthy for me because I think, oh, people will abandon me if I am too slow or I don't give them everything all at once. And I have sort of settled into like, wow, if somebody likes me enough to join my membership and hang out with me and spend money to just hang out and get extra bonuses and stuff like that, that's the kind of person that's going to be like, oh, I'll wait for that to come out. And I don't have to prove myself. And that is a big kind of like healing moment for me. I feel like it's a big growth moment. And those of you that have been around for a long time will know that. So thank you for hanging in there, but it is coming, and I'll go ahead and tell you now that it should be available maybe by Monday, but definitely by next Friday. So be on the look. Welcome, Jillian. Hello, hello. And I know some of you had asked, there was a question in the coffee chat questions for Fridays of how does YouTube bill that? So I think from when I was researching it online, if you joined 10-4, then it will bill you again on 11-4 and then 12-4 and 1-4 and so on. If you cancel, I don't think you get a refund. You just don't get charged next month. And I am not in charge of being able to give people refunds or anything like that. And that's one of the bonuses of joining on YouTube, is that I don't have to handle like, any taxes or other stuff like that. But one of the negative things might be in certain countries, it might not 100% work. So, we're going to do the best we can. And if it turns out YouTube is not the right place for a membership, then we will move it somewhere else. But imagine that we're kind of starting like this and we're going to grow to this. So, it's going to be amazing. It'll be fun. I have tons of amazing things coming. I saw that Patty asked, will there be a scavenger hunt this year? Yes, there will be a scavenger hunt, but that'll be coming later towards the end of the month. So just be hanging out and waiting for that. But it is not started yet, but that's a very good question. I also have this to open today, which I will share with you in just a moment, because Renee and Angela sent me a gift. I mean, what? 6 months ago that was like, open this when there's nothing left to do with Vanessa Shaw. So as soon as I announce a release date, we're going to open that today. Welcome, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining the Broken Chapter Society. Candace, where did this come? Your people will always be here with you. I know I will be. It means the world. I think that there's sometimes that fear when you grow up with less confidence or fear of abandonment or other things like that. There's always that fear of like, if I don't show up or I don't prove myself, people will leave. And I think I'm finally at, 47 years old, beginning to relax into the people that are meant to be here will be here and it will all work out. And if this isn't your place, then that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with me. It just means this isn't your jam. And like, not everybody is for everybody, but to be so grateful for every single person that is here means the world. And I'm so excited to be finishing a book and have the opportunity to release it to this amazing community and move on with Shadow Demon stuff. Like, so exciting. Welcome, Starla. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited that I'm stuck with y'all. I think it's going to be super fun. And I find myself often just smiling from ear to ear thinking about it. How do you get the membership stuff for your channel? Do you mean like the stuff that is going in the mail? So or you just mean everything. So when you join the membership, you will get access to different things depending on which tier you join. So you will find in the community tab where there's posts instead of videos, there will sometimes be members only posts. Then if you come here to my channel and you click on shorts, there will be members only shorts that will sometimes be available to the lowest tier and up, and sometimes only the middle tier and up. And then if you join the Curator of Secrets tier, I actually don't know if I can pre-schedule a video for you guys. So I'm still working on that, but you will be able to find that live stream in the video or the live stream tab, but it'll say members only. So that'll be Sunday. Getting people to become members. So do you mean just in general or my actual channel? I'm not sure. But if you want to join the channel, if you're not on an iPhone, you can join. They'll be just right by the subscribe button. It'll say join. But if you are on an iPhone or an iPad, you'll have to go out and click on your like Chrome browser, or it might work on your Safari browser, and actually go to youtube.com/Sarra Cannon and join from there or from your desktop, because it doesn't work on the app on Apple. Was the break from Shadow Demons helpful? It was very helpful. Not only did I learn so much about how to be a better writer, because this book has been so challenging. Like my hat is off to mystery writers, because even though I have been writing mysteries into every one of my Shadow Demons books, this was the hardest book I've ever written. And I think I learned so much, and I think that will carry me. Plus, I'm feeling so excited to get back to fantasy. So yes, it was very helpful, and I think very needed for whatever reason that turns out to be. Welcome, Taryn. I know some of you are upgrading your membership too, so thank you for that. Ingrid, welcome. I think Ingrid's upgrading. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of the schedule. Sunday, Broken Chapter Society exclusive. Then we will take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. There will still be fun posts and games and things like that going on in the Facebook group and on Discord and things like that. But we won't have any big activities those 3 days. Most of the giveaways that are open for 4 days. So today's giveaway is merch from my store. So if you want to get some hats, t-shirts, there's all kind of cool stuff. I don't have any of it on my own yet, but I ordered a bunch. And I can tell you guys that there is a t-shirt there's a can glass that has witch's brew on it that has a straw. That is one of the best-selling items. And then the second best-selling item is a t-shirt that has a stack of books with a pumpkin on it. So it's been really, really fun to see it. But if you would like some merch up to $50, go and enter on my blog today. It's open for 4 days. Yesterday's giveaway is still open as well, and that is for 3 months of the Curator of Shadows membership on YouTube. Okay, so we've got on 10/10, which is next Thursday, 8 p.m. Twitch live stream, Silent Hill 2. So Silent Hill is a game that came out years and years and years ago, and I never got a chance to play Silent Hill 2. I played Silent Hill 1, but never Silent Hill 2, and they remade it, and it is coming out on PS5. And so I have it on pre-order. It comes out on the 8th, I think. So I will pick it up from GameStop, bring it home, and we will play Twitch on Thursday night. Then next Friday, 11 or 10/11, we will do that's actually a good question. I don't usually game on YouTube because I feel like there might be different rules about the copyright stuff. So I tend to just do it on Twitch because it's easier for me to be in OBS Studio. So I think that the gaming live streams will only be on Twitch just because it's a little easier for me. 10/11 coffee chat is going to be our true crime Amityville Horror House coffee chat. So if you are scared, you don't like ghosties in real life, serial killers, murderers. It's not a serial killer story, but it is a story. If you don't know anything about the Amityville Horror House, it is a story of a house where someone killed his entire family. And then there were potential ghosts, or was it a hoax? And we will talk all through that stuff next week. So that will be next week's coffee chat. If it is not your thing, skip out on next week. If you love it, though, come join us because it is such a juicy case. Some of you may know more about it than I do, so it'll be really fun to talk about it. On Saturday next week, we will have a walkthrough of my office, and I will be showing and doing some behind the scenes of how we put in these bookshelves and made them look kind of built in, and you'll be able to see all that vlog from us creating this room. And then I will show it. Ooh, Candace grew up near Amityville. Have you ever been to the house? I would love to know. Would love to know. So that's next Saturday. Sunday, starting next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday. And for the next 3 weeks, we are going to meet up for anybody who wants and has your own Netflix subscription. And we're going to do a teleparty. So if you haven't done this before, there is a free Chrome Edge extension that you can put into your browser called Teleparty. And it is a free way that you can actually watch movies, TV shows, and stuff on like Netflix, Amazon Prime. There's multiple places, Disney Plus, with your friends and chat like we're doing right now in the chat. Yay, we just crossed 300 people. Welcome everybody to Spooktacular. So we are going to do the Netflix party. Usually we only do one thing, but I want to watch all of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've read the entire series, but I haven't had time to watch it, and it's not the kind of thing George wants to watch. So I was like, I'll watch it with all my Spooktacular friends. So if you want to watch A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, whether you've seen it before or not, then come play with us. We're going to watch that show. We're going to watch 2. Oh, you don't have it in the UK. It's because it's on the BBC. I'm sorry, Rihanna. Everybody who does have it. I don't know if they have it in Canada. I'm so sorry if they don't have it. We're going to stick with it though, because it's so hard to, to find something that everybody has. So I apologize for that. But if you are able to watch and you have a Netflix subscription, come join us. I will leave all the details on that, and we'll kind of talk through it. Listen, if you've only read the first 2 books, you need to read the third, because the third is the best one. But yeah, it's so good. We'll be watching episodes 1 and 2 next Sunday. And then the Sunday after that, episodes 3 and 4, after that, 5 and 6, and so on. So we will watch the entire series if you want to come hang out. And then we will again take a little bit of a break. However, you can see there is no Thursday night Twitch stream the week after the 10th on the 17th, because I will be in Houston for the Romance Author Mastermind Conference. So I will not have my gaming stuff with me. On the 18th, it's kind of a TBA, like to be announced. We'll see if I have time, because if I do it, either a YouTube premiere would be something that I pre-schedule, or if we do a coffee chat that week, then I will be doing it from my Hotel Zaza in Houston. So I will keep you guys updated as we get a little closer to that one. Then we've got a YouTube premiere about going back to the shadow world on 1 p.m. on the 19th. That will be another pre-recorded vlog of how I'm getting myself ready to write new stories and getting the audiobooks ready and all of that stuff for the shadow world in general, working on book 12 again, all of that stuff. Then again, Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Then we're back to our what I'm going to call our typical schedule, which will be on the 24th, Twitch live stream to play Silent Hill, Friday coffee chat, Saturday premiere at 1. That'll be the perfect spooky day. So my family's going back to the same pumpkin patch that we went to last year. We're going to do some crafts and we're going to spend some time together. And then I'm going to watch a scary movie and I'm going to vlog the whole experience. So it'll be super fun. Welcome, Jill. Thank you so much for joining. And Yolanda, thank you too. I don't see where to bring your name on the screen. Where is it? I'm just going up. Yay, there we go. Welcome, Yolanda. So that will be on Saturday, the 26th, watching the final episodes of the Netflix Good Girls Guide to Murder on the 27th. And then on the 29th is a Tuesday. We're going to have a YouTube live, kind of like a coffee chat that day. And there might be some audiobook goodness coming out that day. You'll have to wait and see. So maybe some giveaways of some Beautiful Demons audiobooks if you've been waiting for it. So that will be an important day in the history of Beautiful Demons. And then we will also plan to do a YouTube live at noon on Halloween and the Silent Hill gameplay at 8 p.m. that night. Now, if we end up Halloween night where we're still out with the kids, I will just have a place that I can post to you that we're going to start late. Because if they want to go, they want to go trick or treating, I'm going to take them with it. Take them there. So that is the schedule. It's so much. So one of the things that I did for you was put it on a Google Calendar. Also, I will at the bottom of every blog post kind of tell you what's next. So over here, it'll say like, and next we have live reading sprints, or next we have this. So make sure that you check it out. Here's our Broken Chapter Society logo, which I love and adore. And here's just kind of a sneak peek at some of the merch. So we have like Witch's Brew mugs, we have squad ghouls, we have something that says in my spooky era. There's a hat that says Hardy, there's a hat that says Writer, there's a hat that says Good Witch, a shirt that says Bad Witch, and there's more merch coming. There will be some merch coming in the store that will have Broken Chapter Society logos on it as well. So be on the lookout for that. And one of the questions that I had asked in my newsletter as well as on my blog was, oh no, Timoana, we will see you later. Come back and watch the replay because I want you to see my trailer. I know you're going to love it. Was whether or not you guys still wanted signed paperbacks to be available this year, because I know that has in previous years taken me a long time to get them out, including the fact that it's a year later and some of them are still not sent because of Disappearance Vanessa Shaw. But pretty much everybody is like, please offer signed paperbacks again. So I will be offering them, but we're going to have to get the form together and everything else. So be on the lookout for all of that. Another thing, so if you come to my website, you click on blog, you will see the most recent blog post first. And then under that will be the previous one. So you can kind of click through and see what ones are still open in terms of giveaways. And all the links will be here. The replays will be embedded on my website. The giveaways are here as well. And then there's party favors. So me and my friend Megan have worked really hard, as well as so I have a few people. My friend Brandy also is making us some coloring pages that are going to be her own artwork that she's making on her iPad for us. But there are things like this every single time there's a blog post. There will be some wallpapers and recipes and just coloring pages. Today is a crossword puzzle. So all you have to do is just right click on it and click save image, or you can click on the image and it'll bring it up bigger on your screen, and you can just right click it and say save image as, and then you can save it and put it as your phone wallpaper. So we've got Broken Chapter Society. We have just some pretty moons, and there will be stuff like that every single blog post. So today's was a cute little crossword or not crossword, word search, but we do have some crosswords coming too. So make sure you go and check out my blog and hang out because there's lots of fun stuff that we have prepared for you. So thank you for, being a part of it. It's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to stop the screen share. And now, dun, 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 who's ready for the release date? I will say one thing. Well, let's say, okay, deep breath. Pre-orders are not up yet, because I'm prioritizing and thinking about, okay, it's been 3 years since I published a book. I gotta start thinking like almost like I'm a brand new author. So, the book will be available wide, meaning it will not be in Kindle Unlimited. It will be available at Apple, Google, Barnes& and Noble, Kobo, Amazon, everywhere it can be available, right? Just like all my books always have been. The book is gonna be priced at $4.99, and then the paperback, I'm not sure yet. I have to upload it, the final version, and we will see. So not ready. Um, I when we I'll just kinda tell you this before we get into the exciting parts. When an author puts a book up for pre-order on Amazon, Amazon counts the sale the moment you buy the book. And then on release day, if your book over the past 3 or 4 weeks has not maintained high number of sales, they suppress your book's ranking because it's like this algorithm that says, "Oh, this book doesn't seem to be that popular, so we just aren't gonna show it as much or send out emails or other things like that." And I feel like for where I am in my career right now, it will be much better for me to wait and put the book up for pre-order like a week before it's coming out rather than having, multiple week pre-order. So it is coming on Amazon, but you're going to see pre-orders at everywhere else, Apple, Kobo, Google Play, and iTunes or iBooks, Apple Books, before you see it on Amazon. That does not mean it's not coming to Amazon. It's just not there yet. So save the date on your calendar and then wait until I can give you a link, and just know by this date it will be live. There are also 2 covers. So you guys have already seen the first cover, which is the girl in the woods with the pink behind her wearing the white t-shirt. So that book is listen, I will be happy if it becomes a bestseller, but I'm trying to like hold myself down from expectations because I don't know. This is kind of out of what I normally write because most of my books are fantasy. So I just don't know what to expect. I'm going to be happy with every sale. I'm going to be cheering for every sale because it means a lot. But there are 2 covers. So the ebook cover is actually going to be revealed here in this trailer. And then there will be 2 versions of paperbacks. There will be the one that you guys have seen as the cover with the pink title, and then there will be this new one. And I hope you love it. I know a lot of you voted on covers, and this is not the one you voted on, but this is the one when I started putting them all together in a like collage of other best-selling books, then I started going, okay, yeah, this is the one I want. This is the one that looks most like what's trending in the genre. If you pre-ordered previously and have not gotten your books yet, you're actually going to get both books. So this is kind of a little surprise for everybody that has waited for an entire year. I'm going to send you both books, or I will send you I'm going to send out an email coming up probably on Monday, maybe tomorrow if I get a chance to create it, that you get to choose. You can either get both versions of the paperback, both covers, or if you just don't want both covers and you only want one, then you can choose another book from my library. So if you're like, I don't want both covers, but I really want a copy of Sacrifice Me, then you will get that instead. And that is my way of saying, I'm so sorry that it's been a year waiting for these books. And the fact that I only had one person that sent me like really ugly message was just like, I can't even explain because I feel like I deserved it. So yeah, you guys are going to get a bonus book for those of you that waited this long, and you can choose both covers or you can choose one and an additional book from my library. So, okay, deep breaths. Now I will preface this by saying I literally made this trailer like 20 minutes before the live, so it's not perfect, but I think you're going to love it. Here we go. the description and the release date for the disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. Vanessa Shaw was the kind of girl you either loved or you loved to hate. Over the course of our friendship, I'd done both. I never should have gone to her family's secluded cabin on the river that night, but it was meant to bring us all closer. One last party with our original group before senior year began. Instead, Vanessa disappeared without a trace, and her memory's been haunting me ever since. Now, exactly 1 year later, her brother Kieran has brought us all back to the cabin to honor her life. 6 of Vanessa's closest friends, each with a secret we'd do anything to protect. But I have a feeling no one is leaving until we unbury the truth. After all, everyone there that night had a reason to want Vanessa gone, including me. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh, just seeing, like, I feel like I wanna screenshot the comments just because maybe I can. Um, just because it's so much fun. Let's see if I could do that. It's so much fun to see you guys get as excited as I am for this book. Like, I originally had this idea from playing through one of my favorite video games, which is Until Dawn. And the premise of Until Dawn is that they're all together at a cabin, but not in the woods. They're up in a mountain. And one of the sisters runs out because she got, like, they pranked her and it really hurt her feelings. And she ran out into the cold and her sister followed her and they disappeared. And then the brother brings them all back 1 year later. So it is totally Until Dawn vibes, right? But we're at a cabin on the river, and it is a very different kind of story of, basically just, um, all of, everybody coming together to honor Vanessa's life, but what have they all been hiding over the last year and what are they lying about? It is told in 2 timelines. So you've got the present day timeline of them at the cabin, and that all happens over the course of one night. And then you have the summer leading up to Vanessa's disappearance. And so it's going to be woven in. And this is why this book was so hard to write, is because it's 8 different points of view. And there are now 2 points of view in the present. And then there's, multiple points of view in the past, including Vanessa's point of view. And now you know why I panicked writing in the woods alone. I was like, why have I decided to do this with my life? My hope is that you will not see it coming. I'm so terrified and excited to see the reactions. I'm so terrified of what you're going to think, of whether it will surprise you or not, but it is kind of, I think, one of the best books I've ever written. I don't know. I just thank you so much. You did vote for that cover. Yeah, I love that cover. I am very excited for the cover. The keys, obviously, there's a lot of things that become important. There's lots of clues. The keys are important. The phone is important. There's lots of little things that I potentially wanted to put on the on the I guess um on the cover itself, But at the same time, yeah, it's layered, it's complicated. Yay, so many people loved it. Listen, I loved the one with the stairs too, but there was just something about it that was not exactly the vibe, maybe slightly more horror, less psychological. I don't know. I chose the one that I really, really wanted to do. And I thank you guys for helping me with all of that. I'm gonna actually open this gift as well, but the 25th is the release date, and, um yes. I think that the Until Dawn remake comes out today, and I'm kind of like, maybe we do extra Twitch streams to be able to play that as well. But the 25th of October is the release date, which gives me a few weeks to hopefully, it's got to go out to betas. I'm in the middle of my final read through, and then the beta readers will read it. It will go off to my editor, and then hopefully it will be yeah, I saw this gift, but I don't know how a membership to me works for my own channel. So I was kind of confused exactly what I do with that. But thank you so much, Taryn, for that. Um, I think maybe it's just like a gift of the amount, but I'm not sure. But thank you so much for that. That is very sweet. How does the MC know that the others have secrets? Yeah, that is a very good question, and one of the hardest parts of this. Um, oh, she's gifting it to other people. That is very sweet because it says on my end, it says gifted Sarra Cannon membership. Oh, you gifted it to other people in the stream. Oh, well, that is very, very sweet, Taryn. Thank you so much. I love it. I think because I'm on StreamYard, it tells me something that looks weird. Um, yeah, okay. Thank you for that. That is very sweet. Um, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. What else were we talking about? Oh, how do you know about the secrets? It is a very good question, and it has taken me one of the hardest parts of the book, telling it in dual timelines when the night of is only one night, like the current present day is only one night. She can't go around investigating. It all has to happen here. So you'll see how I did it, and hopefully you will love it as a crime author because this is my first kind of book like this, other than Deep Dark Secrets, which is that we'll have some announcements about that coming soon. So, okay. This is from Renee and Angela. I'm going to open it. I have had this for so long. I don't even know for sure when you sent this to me, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. And there is still a little bit left to do on Vanessa Shaw, but it is done. The story is complete. Oh, let me not put it in a candle. Oh no, I don't have a. Let's see if I can use a pen because I don't have a. Oh, I actually do have scissors. I have these little cutie secret scissors. Cutie secret scissors. Okay, let's see if I can get it open. It's like I was sitting there writing the blurb, writing out my my upload notes, templates and stuff, the blurb, my author bio and all this stuff. And it was like, oh my gosh, I have been teaching other people how to do this for a long time, but I have not been doing it myself for so long. And it just felt very surreal. And oh my gosh, look how cute this is. You've got to be kidding me. Where did you find this? Look at this, you guys. It's a Hello Kitty with cherries. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest. I did not even know this existed. Thank you so much. This is just so cute. I just love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So precious. It's bigger than you thought. It's nice and big. Evie will be after it 100%, Judy. That is 100% true. And tomorrow I'm going to the Hello Kitty Cafe truck and I will be doing the premiere chatting from there. You were terrified I was going to find it and by myself. Oh my gosh. I did not even see it. I did not even see it, and nobody linked it to me or anything, so I had no idea it existed. I love it. Thank you so much. That's a good way to celebrate right now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try not to cry, but I was literally, like, in tears just watching your reaction to the trailer because I I have I don't know, I have put so much into this book, and I hope it's good. I hope you love it. I hope you're surprised. I hope that you read it and you cannot put it down because you just gotta know what is coming up next because I was talking about this yesterday on the live stream for the reading sprints, but I'm gonna kind of mention it again here that there are there is a lot of pressure, especially when you're an indie author, meaning you don't have a publisher, you are your own publisher. There's a lot of pressure now that wasn't there back in 2010 to publish and go as fast as you can. And I just literally either not clever enough, not experienced enough, or it's just a complex story and it took longer than I wanted. I don't know. Can't compare myself to other people in that way, but it took a long time for this to come together. It has taken a long time for, 12 book series to come together and all the other ideas that I have had. And I think there sometimes is this feeling of like, if I can't churn this out faster, especially with AI and all these other things, then I'm not going to be able to be an author anymore. And that is one of the most terrifying things in the world. But us being here right now, you guys joining the Broken Chapter Society, which is supporting me to be able to continue to be a writer, being here just on YouTube, which is helping to support me, buying the books, buying this new book, any of the old books, any of that stuff, even just showing up and spending your time and energy with me here and telling your friends about the books, any of that continues to allow me to hope that I will be able to be a writer for the rest of my life. And that fear, I think, has held me back in so many ways. And I can't even express to you how much it means to have this book finished and to feel like it turned out exactly the way that I wanted. There were moments where I thought, honestly, I have had probably about 6 moments over the last 2 years where I thought, "I'm just gonna have to tell people that I can't write this book," because it was too hard, and wanting the reveals to come at the right place, trying to get like, I'm always thinking about what is the reader expecting if you don't know anything about this, like, you don't know what I know about the truth, what do you think is happening here? And trying to make sure that yeah, it's my book birthing story, exactly. Trying to make sure that it's exactly the way I wanted it to be, and there were so many times where I was literally in tears and thought, "I just can't do this," and it's gonna be so embarrassing to have to tell people that I can't do it. And then to go away, you'll see tomorrow in the vlog, to go away on this trip and spend this time and the book's coming together and it's all going great. And then to come home and obviously have the heartbreak of my father-in-law having a stroke and basically our lives kind of stopped turning for 2 weeks while we were, scrambling and in survival mode. And I just thought, man, maybe this book is just not meant to be. And I I just didn't give up on it. I just didn't give up on it, and for whatever reason yeah, Casey said this last night, maybe, me going through this is a way to show everybody that you can keep on, that you can continue forward, that you don't have to give up. He does not want to come live closer to us, so that is a no. His choice is there, but George will still be flying back and forth. There's just a lot of family stuff for sure, but to know that you all are still here, that you're still gonna read this book, that it's your just to see these, like, people getting excited, say you're screaming. Somebody was like, "I'm gonna throw up," the other day when I was talking about it. It's just like, oh my gosh, the excitement and the fun of this just makes my whole life. Like, I just cannot enough for giving me that joy, for sharing that energy with me because it just lights me up from the ground, like from my toes all the way up to the top of my head because I feel so strongly that I was put on this earth to tell stories, but more than that, to build communities. And it wouldn't be possible to build a community without the people to be here to be part of it. And it literally is the most fulfilling thing of my life besides having my children, like, outside of my family, the most fulfilling career thing of my life to have this exact moment with you all right now. And I'm so excited to have an entire month to be able to celebrate with you all. We're going to have so much fun. I am going to be playing through Until Dawn, but I don't know if I will actually share that. I feel like we're going to share it. I don't know if I'll share it this month. So it might be a November thing that we play through. The cat is here. We were thinking of naming the cat Vanessa Paw. Whose idea was that again? Who was the first person that said it? I don't know, but you guys are amazing. Yes, employers everywhere will be like, "Why are you in your cubicle every Friday at this exact time?" Or, "Why are you calling in sick today?" Oh goodness. So funny. But yeah, I feel like this is it's a okay, before so we've got 4 minutes, so I'm like, "Okay, I don't wanna start off on a tangent that's too long," but I will just say this, that as we go through our journey, as long as we are conscientious and we're always trying to learn from it instead of like, we have a choice whenever we're going through hard things, whether it's writing a book or it's a family member with an illness or it's ourselves with an illness. There are times when we're just gonna be sad and we have to feel our emotions, but there are also a lot of times where we have choice about how we carry on and what we believe to be true. And it's just as easy to say, "I'm gonna continue on," or sometimes it's easier to say, this is too hard and I'm giving up. And sometimes we do need to do that. Sometimes something just isn't meant for us. But in the end, if we can really try to step back from what other people think, from what we're afraid of, and say, what is it I was meant for? What do I feel lit up about? What do I feel truly like this is who I am? That thing is always gonna work out for you. Like, I truly believe that in the core of who I am, that no matter if it seems like, well, this is too hard, other people say I can't do this, whatever. If you feel in your heart drawn to something so much that you're like, this is my thing. I light up when I think about it. I think about it all the time. When I think about the future, I can see it. I can see my future like this. I truly feel like no matter what obstacles come your way and how many times people will tell you that you can't do it, or people will tell you, oh, you're not good at this, or people will say, well, that's not going to sell, or because you haven't sold, you need to do this other thing. That as long as we try to stay on our individual path and we say, I know this is the thing right for me. 14 years ago, really 15 years ago, I had a book. I had a friend that said, "Don't write that. Don't write horror, you know, new adult, all that stuff. It doesn't sell, but romance sells, and you should think about writing a romance." And this is some people have interpreted it when I say this to mean that I don't like romance or that I'm crapping on romance. And that is not at all what I'm doing. What I'm saying is writing Harlequin style romance, which were very contemporary, no subplots, no multiple POV other than hero and heroine, and a very short, like very formulaic story. It's like that they have a place. I love to read them. There are amazing writer friends that I have that write them. It is not me putting it down. It's just me saying that was not who I am. And the people that that's their thing, that's what they should write. But that was not what I was meant to write. But I had people in my life that were like, you're never going to sell this other thing. So if you want to be a writer, you have to write this thing that I'm telling you to write. And I wasted more than a year of my life, not wasted, but I spent more than a year of my life writing something that wasn't me. And I when I let go of that and decided to write zombies and witches and stuff like that, it was like my whole life became something different. And it doesn't matter how many people tell me, oh, that's not going to sell. And it doesn't matter that maybe I never will sell as much as some of my friends that are writing romance or some other genres. It's okay because I'm being myself. And I truly believe that if you follow what you know is your path and you try to get quiet and deep down into your heart and you say, what is it that's meant for me? When you start to, sometimes for some of us, it might be just a little bit of a whisper that says, "No, try this, go here, do this." It might not be super loud. You might not know yet who you are, what you want to be, but if you keep following and correcting and following that path to that voice, it's never going to lead you astray. And I feel like this book and this community have taught me that all over again. So, thank you for being here. I love you. Welcome to the Spooktacular. It's gonna be an amazing month. We are gonna have so much fun. If you want to join me again tomorrow at 1 PM, new giveaway on the blog, 1 PM Eastern will be our premiere. It is not up yet, so I will be editing that tonight. So by the time you get up tomorrow morning, hopefully it will already be there as something you can like set your timer for. But thank you for celebrating release date. Hopefully, I will have some like Apple, Barnes and Noble, and so forth, other links for you soon. The Amazon link, like I said, probably won't be going up until somewhere around October 19th, just so I make sure that it is not a long pre-order. I think that's in my best interest. So all the retailers are coming just at different times. So thank you for waiting for that. But go ahead and mark your calendars. October 25th is the release date for The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw. Thank you for being here. Happy Spooktacular. And I will see you all tomorrow for our premiere. Love you all. Bye.